What happens when a contentious person enters the public eye and disturbing information starts to surface? We're revealing the dark sides of Laura Loomer today, so stick with me through to the very end because the final revelation will catch you off guard. Who is Laura Loomer? First of all, she made her debut as an online activist and self-described investigative journalist, renowned for her audacious actions and candid remarks. She framed herself as a courageous truth seeker, confronted big individuals, and crashed high-profile events, as you could see if you followed her social media accounts. But you can't ignore the warning signs that go beyond the headlines and viral videos. The first detail is the sources of her funding. Despite her claims to be a grassroots activist, financial statements and records that have been leaked show that she has received significant funding from unknown individuals and dubious political action committees. The story of a lone activist opposing the system does not always align with the money that goes into her efforts. Critics cast doubt on her qualifications as an independent journalist, claiming that her funders demand allegiance and specific talking points in exchange. Let's move on to discuss walkback incidents. Laura frequently intensifies her vehement statements until they are refuted. She made shocking claims about the wrongdoing of major figures on several occasions, but when confronted with proof, she discreetly removed or changed her posts. She appears to be willing to compromise accuracy for attention, as evidenced by the imprints of deleted videos and retracted tweets in her social media feed. Her fact-checking methodology and journalistic integrity are called into question by this propensity to change course. The network of associates comes next. There is ample evidence linking some of Laura's closest associates to conspiracy theory movements and extremist organizations. Photographs and meeting logs connect her to well-known agitators whose opinions are very different from those of the mainstream. Although she positions herself as an advocate for free speech, her association with these fringe groups has turned off more moderate supporters and drawn attention from social media companies, which ultimately banned her for breaking their terms of service. Her legal disputes are yet another source of controversy. Laura, portraying herself as a martyr for free speech, has sued social media firms for deplatforming her. A trend of vexatious litigation, however, is evident in court documents. Cases that are filed with little basis, burden defendants, and are frequently dropped fast. These cases seem to be more PR stunts than actual legal complaints. Critics claim she is using the legal system as a weapon to maintain her public profile. Not to be forgotten are her trip adventures. Laura posts spectacular footage from foreign capitals, claiming to reveal corruption overseas. However, sources claim that she often accepts business-class media invitations from unidentified sponsors while disguising herself as a low-budget whistleblower. The contrast between her crafted persona and the benefits she receives behind the scenes is highlighted by this disparity between image and reality. You won't believe the biggest bombshell that comes next. Investigative journalists have discovered documents that reveal a string of payments made by a political lobbyist connected to businesses she openly attacks. The lobbyist's fingerprints appear across her campaigns, which raises the possibility that she subtly changed her message to support particular business objectives. If accurate, it calls into question her entire establishment image and suggests that her voice may actually be motivated more by money than by a cause. What can we learn about Laura Loomer from these dubious details? They caution us to demand transparency from those claiming to speak for the truth, to look past the spectacle, and to critically examine the stories we are exposed to. Regardless of your stance on her politics, these new facts are worth mentioning. If this expose opened your eyes, please hit the like button, subscribe for more in-depth research, and press the bell to get notified when we do our next in-depth analysis. Which detail most surprised you? Tell me in the comments. I appreciate you viewing, and be careful out there.